Hello everyone, my name is Justin from YouTube All Day 23, and I'm here to talk about some NFL predictions for Week 17. So first, we got Tennessee and Indianapolis. I picked Indianapolis to win this game because they have something to fight for. They're still in playoff contention, but if they lose, there's nothing. They need several other teams to lose, but in order for them to make the playoffs, they need to win this game. Philadelphia and the New York Giants. I think Philly will win this game because Chip Kelly just got fired, so they have something to fight for. They want to prove that they're better off without Chip Kelly. So, at New York, they're just in a very state of disarray. Tom Coughlin seems like he's going to go out the door by the end of the season. So, there's really nothing to fight for anyways. They're not in the playoffs or in playoff contention, but Philadelphia definitely wants to prove that they are better off without Chip. New Orleans and Atlanta. I actually have faith in Atlanta to win this game, even though New Orleans is a lot of favorites to other people. Atlanta, they should just win by their sheer talent level. They're a very talented group, but who knows? I mean, this is a 50-50 game, so I'm just going with my gut and saying Atlanta. Washington and Dallas. Washington should win because of talent level also, but Dallas, they don't want to end the season on a bad note, so this might be a good game. You know, they have something to fight for in terms of what? Oh, it's also a 50-50 game. Yeah, Nick's right. But Washington is a better team. New York and Buffalo. I think New York will crush Buffalo because they're at home. They don't want to lose to Buffalo. That's for sure because of Rex Ryan. And they have something to fight for. If they win, they're in. You know, and even if they win, and even if they lose and Pittsburgh loses, they're in. So they do have something to fight for. They want to make sure that they win because Pittsburgh's playing the Browns. Pretty sure Pittsburgh will win this game. New England and Miami. New England should win. Even though their receiver core has decimated to nothing, Miami's just a really bad group right now. So New England should beat out in order to win the game. Baltimore and Cincinnati. Cincinnati's 10-4. Baltimore's 5-10. Baltimore has some confidence because of the Pittsburgh game, but Cincinnati, A.J. McCarron, he's proved to be a consistent quarterback so far as a backup, so they should have no problem beating the Baltimore Ravens. And like I said, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Pittsburgh and Cleveland is the next game. Pittsburgh should rout Cleveland. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It seems like Cleveland's staff is out the door entirely. Their GM, their coach, everyone, and it's just a bad group down there in Cleveland. Detroit versus Chicago. I picked Detroit, I believe I did.
Yeah, you picked Detroit.
Yes, I did. Detroit's a very talented group also. The only problem is I don't like their coaching staff. I think what's holding them back is their front office and their coaching, and it just seems like that's what's holding them back. There's no reason a group of Matt Stafford and a defense with that, and Calvin Johnson, Golden Tate, there's just too many weapons for that offense to not be fluent and successful. So I think Chicago will be beaten by Detroit today. Jacksonville and Houston. Houston also has something to fight for. They're still in the playoff hunt. It's either them or Indianapolis, so Houston should definitely win. Jacksonville really doesn't have anything to fight for. They're just trying to not end the season with a loss. Seattle and Cardinals. This is not a biased opinion. I know you see me wearing a Sun shirt, but Arizona should win against Seattle. They're at home. They're just playing the best football in the NFL right now. It's been told by many other NFL insiders that that's what they're doing. They're just routing teams, good ones. Green Bay is a great team, and they destroyed them last week. Seattle lost to the Rams, which gives Seattle a slight advantage here if you want to look at that, and they're going to be very mad about last week's loss to St. Louis, so who knows? Should be a very close game. I don't think it'll be a low-scoring game, probably in the mid-20s for both teams, but it should be a very close game. But I have Arizona coming out on top because they do want that #1 seed if for some reason Carolina loses to Tampa Bay at home. St. Louis and San Francisco. San Francisco is just a horrible group. I hate everything about San Francisco. That's not because I'm just a Cardinals fan. It's because everyone else doesn't like the 49ers either right now. I mean, they're playing Blaine Gabbert ahead of who was supposed to be their franchise quarterback, Colin Kaepernick, and everything has just gone downhill. I mean, their head coach of first year, Tom Sula, he should be out the door at the end of the year too. It's just a mess down there, and so St. Louis should come out on top, easy peasy. Oakland and Kansas City. I have Kansas City winning because they are playing some awesome football themselves this year. They started out the season very bad, but they've rebounded, doubled that. I mean, they have come out of the second half gates roaring. And Oakland, they're a very good team also. They're young, they're talented, but Kansas City is just too talented of a group. Plus, they're still in playoff contention as well, so they don't want to give that up. They definitely should be winning against Oakland today. Tampa Bay and Carolina. Carolina's at home. Tampa Bay, I'm sorry, they're all so talented, but they have a bright future. It's just that Carolina's not going to give up this game. They want the first round. They want the first seed in the playoffs. They're not going to lose against Tampa Bay. Okay, and San Diego versus Denver. I have Denver winning because San Diego is also a mess. It's almost as bad as the 49ers situation in San Francisco. San Diego, they seem to be trying to get to LA, but they have Oakland and St. Louis to try and beat out, but who knows? I mean, what's best for them, they should go there, because right now San Diego is just a horrible place to play. No one wants to play in San Diego for the Chargers right now, and Denver should steamroll against the Chargers today at home. Minnesota and Green Bay is the Sunday night game. And I have Minnesota coming out on top today because they want the higher seed. I'm not quite sure what seed it is, but plus Green Bay, they're not playing great football right now. They're not playing Green Bay football. And Minnesota, they've been kind of average the past couple of weeks, so they definitely want to prove and assert their dominance over Green Bay, and instead of being the little brother to the Green Bay Packers, they're going to be the big brother. They want to come out on top and, be that. So, thanks guys, that's all I have for today. We'll see you next time.